Today we're going to talk about the feast day of Hanukkah. The first and second books of Maccabees recount how the Greeks wanted to impose their polytheistic religion in Israel. If they had succeeded, the light of faith in the one God would have been extinguished there. Thanks to the uprising of the Maccabees, the desecrated temple in Jerusalem was purified. The holiday of Hanukkah commemorates the miracle of the multiplication of ritually pure oil, which was used to keep the light burning in the temple menorah. The oil, which was supposed to last for 1 day, burned for 8 days. That is exactly how long it took to produce another batch of ritually pure oil. In order to commemorate this miracle, candles are lit every evening for 8 nights during Hanukkah. But there seems to be a contradiction in the commandments concerning the lighting of Hanukkah candles. On the one hand, it is commanded to publicize the miracle, and on the other hand, there is a commandment to light candles at home. So what is the meaning of lighting Hanukkah candles? Is it openness to the outside world, such as public space? Or is it rather a focus on one's own home and private space? Of course, the first obvious answer is that the miracle must be publicly announced to everyone. However, in order to do so, we must first rely on the values of faith, our inner life, and the traditions we have learned from our families. Only then will we be able to share something valuable with other people. Here we can also ask ourselves, what is the meaning of light? The 18th century Rabbi Judah Lev ben Betzalel taught that the light reveals unity. Let us imagine for a moment someone entering a dark room. The person will not know where they are, even if they touch various objects around them. They will feel lost. When the light comes on, suddenly everything becomes clear, and the person immediately knows where they are and what kind of room they're in. We could say that when we look at the world, something similar happens. Not everything seems clear or obvious. It is often difficult for us to find something that connects all the elements of our environment and life. This is where Hanukkah can enlighten us. Seeking unity and finding it in the world and in our environment is one of the hidden teachings of this holiday. Everything in this world has its place, and every person has dignity and a mission. That is why it is so important to find a meaning of the existence of everything and of every person. It is God who gives meaning to all existence and unites it in Himself. It is He who gives us the light of understanding and discernment in every situation. The commandments associated with Hanukkah require the proclamation of the miracle that took place almost 2,000 years ago. The lit candles should be visible outside one's home. This shows the unity of all the believers who perform this commandment every evening for 8 days. It is a consistent testimony to steadfast and unyielding faith throughout the centuries. At the same time, the commandment to light Hanukkah candles at home shows yet another dimension of unity. Every member of the household is different. A child is not a parent, and a husband is not a wife. Each person differs from the other members of the family, but despite their differences, each person is capable of family life and passing on the gift of faith and human values to others. It is often thanks to differences that new projects and ideas emerge. This is in this way that novelty often comes into our lives. However, in all this, we need the light of faith, which helps us to unite our personal lives and the lives of our entire family, despite our differences. It is in union with God and with our loved ones that we become a light and a witness to God's work in the world. It is in this way that we become living lights, proclaiming God's miracles.